Hey Caffeine, welcome back to my channel. Today this video I would say is one of the significant settings tips that will influence your game win rate.
Victory! What?
As we all know, there are a few elements that can influence our win rate. The most common elements will be your technical skills play, then control game settings as well, which is our today video main topic. Then heroes counter, also one of the element will influence our win rate, and items counter as well. For the items counter, don't need to worry so much. I will specifically come out with another video for items counter to heroes, so please stay stunned for it. Well, come back here. Today in the video, we will talk about the HOK settings. Control. Yes, finally come to the most important setting parts, as the name displays controls, which regards control of our overall gameplay. This video is going to be a bit long since all the information is valuable, so please find a comfortable spot and watch patiently. If you are interested in the above three settings, you may click the above right link to watch. For this video, we will just talk about control, this category.
Killing spree!
Let's go see one by one. Before diving into the details, you'll first be prompted to choose between simple or advanced controls. What's the difference? This picture here illustrates it. There are a few more settings in advanced, like auto chase distance, attack while moving, and so on. We'll directly focus on advanced. Next, you'll see an option to apply to all heroes or apply to single hero. Start by clicking apply to all heroes. Later, I'll explain how some heroes may require specific changes. Let's continue to basic controls parts. Choose advanced. Some players tend to attack enemies without focusing on towers or last hitting minions. By enabling advanced controls, you'll see two mini buttons, one for attacking towers and another for attacking minions. This is very crucial, especially for marksman players when your minions push the enemy tower and it's low on health. You can click the tower button to prioritize it or use the minion button to secure the last hits for more gold. Scrolling down, you'll find basic attack target priority. Choose lowest absolute health because your hero will focus on the enemy with the least health point, allowing you to quickly eliminate them before they escape. Some players might confuse lowest health percentage with lowest absolute health. What is the difference? Let me clarify with an example. If a tank has 10,000 HP, but is currently at 1,000 HP, which is 10%, and a marksman has 4,000 HP, but is currently at 800, which is 20%, logically, we should target the marksman first, right? However, if you choose lowest health percentage, it would prioritize the tank, not the marksman. Even the marksman's HP is lower than the tank. This is due to the marksman's health still having 20%, which more than the tank's 10%. So choosing the lowest health percentage, which is incorrect. The correct option is lowest absolute health, which can ensure you focus on the marksman with 800 GP. We can see there is another third option, nearest unit, as a name display, which targets the closest enemy. While lowest absolute health is generally the best choice. But I believe some of you might have some questions or think that, WhiteCoffee, you are saying that lowest absolute health will be the best and ask us just to select this, then what use for others? Alright, you're correct. Some heroes which are more benefit from the first and third options. Let's play a little game to increase our interaction. Let's talk about the first option. In these 5 heroes, which hero is suitable to choose the first one, as it will target the lowest percentage of health. Give you a tip, what hero's his or her skill or passive is dealing with percentage health? You may pause a while and think, or I give 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. The answer is Ogran. Ogran excels with lowest health percentage, but not necessary. You have to choose this one because his seer state form can execute enemies at 10% health. If you are not sure what is Ogran's seer state form, you can check out my full Ogran guide via the link in the top right corner for more details on his skills, tips, items, and arcana builds. Go to the next nearest unit. Could you let me know in these 5 heroes, which 2 heroes will be more suited for the nearest unit option? Again, you may pause to think first, or I give you 3 seconds. Here, a small tip for you. Those heroes' gameplay is heavily relies on players' their own self-judgment. 3, 2, 1. The answer will be Luna and Jing, who rely heavily on player self-judgment for targeting, and the next movement, they can quickly retreat and retarget other new targets based on the situation. So prioritizing the closest unit helps maintain control in fast-paced battles. The easy way to understand is that they kill enemies based on overall consideration, not based on which enemies are in low health, so the nearest unit will be their target enemy. Clear? Now let's just go back to the top. There are two options. One is to apply to all heroes, another one is to apply to single hero. If you want to adjust settings for specific heroes, you can click Apply to Single Hero, select the hero, for example Aogran, and adjust accordingly to lowest health percentage. You can also click Bulk Apply Settings by selecting multiple heroes like Luna and Jing and setting their target priority to nearest unit. A screwdriver icon will appear on their avatar to indicate specialized settings.
Okay.
Show enemy avatars on. This is quite important. You may ask why. Okay, here is the detail. Turning this on will display enemy avatars who are near you. Sometimes we are too busy in a team fight and without pay attention to the mini map. Once we turn on, we can aware there is another enemies coming to us. Besides that, sometimes when we want to dash inside the brush and ambush the enemies, but we are not sure whether the enemies discovered that I dashed inside the brush just now. We can see if there is enemy's avatar pop out, which mean the enemies aware us already. And suppose we use certain heroes like Donghuang, Daji, or Liang, whose skills need to specify aim at a certain target. In that case, we can directly pull our skill button to the enemy avatars to avoid targeting the wrong enemies. So turn on will give you an edge. Next, come to attack while moving. Off. I've explained this in my previous video. You may click the top right link to watch. In that video, I have separately explained it in detail. Feel free to check it out, but I would like to add some info for the attack while moving. In that video, I only mentioned turning off these settings without mentioning in what circumstances we need to turn them on. So here is the replenishment. If you're using some heroes which need to chasing certain enemies, especially during the team fight, then you need to turn on this. For example, Shangguan. We all know that Shangguan needs to jump 5 times, only can fly. However, during the jump, you may stop a while, but when you stopped, your enemies suddenly dash away or run away. Then you can have a short run. Once your first skill is ready, you can continue jump the remaining step. Another example for you, Samae. As we all know, Samae most damage are based on his advanced basic attack. If you didn't open this attack while moving during the team fight, you will easily target wrong the enemies who are within you basic attack range, and those lowest enemy which is out of your basic attack range, which wasting your advanced basic attack. So clear? Go to the next auto basic attack on. With this enabled, your hero will continue attacking minions or monsters while you're checking the shop or scoreboard. Turning it off once you stop your attack button, your hero will stop attacking immediately unless you are playing some heroes like Luna, who need to count her third basic attack in order to mark the target, then turn it off. So in conclusion, I would say most of the heroes need to turn it on, which no need to keep clicking the basic attack button, giving your finger a brief rest. Next will be Auto Chase Distance. Standard. This setting determines how close your hero moves toward the target when using basic attacks. If we choose Standard, once we click Basic Attack, you may see that my heroes will move forward and attack the target. However, if I choose Close Range, I can maintain my current place without moving forward. So let me ask you a question. In these 10 heroes, which 4 heroes will be more suitable to choose Close Range? Same, you may pause to think first, or I will just count 3 seconds and come out with the answer. 3, 2, 1. Here's the answer. Luna, Hanshin, Mozi, and Direnjie. These 4 heroes are better to select close range. Here's the reason for Hanshin, Mozi, and Luna. Sometimes they need to charge their basic attack passive and early before diving into a team fight. For Luna, she can directly refresh her ultimate. For Hanshin and Mozi, they can double knock up the enemies. For Direnjie, he can directly attack the enemy tower without moving forward. Not so hard to understand, right? Let's go to the next. Fixed movement wheel. Choose not available. Sometimes we are unable to exactly click the movement wheel very precisely. Once we choose not available, the wheel position will follow our finger. If we choose fully fixed, the wheel position will be always fixed in its original place. Next, camera sensitivity. Pull to 80%. For me, setting the sensitivity to around 80% is optimal. If too low, you won't be able to view distant areas. If you pull max, it becomes overly sensitive, making it hard to control. Basic attack target selection. Choose precise to control exactly which target to attack, such as towers, specific heroes, or minions. Let's talk about attack-specific heroes. When we use Fang, once we output our first skill to mark the enemies, we can precise our basic attack button to the specific hero. It's very useful. Not only we can use it in heroes, but sometimes we don't want to attack the front minions. We just want to attack the behind two minions. Then we can precise, once all three minions are in low health, we can apply our skills to last hit all the minions, which can earn more gold. For fan-shaped, you may also control the precise target, but it's a bit flashy and can make it harder to see your target clearly, so I will recommend precise. Go to the next. Hold to show descriptions off. This setting blocks your screen with skill descriptions, so turn it off. If you need to check a skill's description, find a safe spot, or wait for respawn, you can click the scoreboard, click the last one, and read it. Let's continue to next. Directional indicator, precise. Same concept with basic attack target selection. We can output our skills to specify heroes, especially like Fang and Consort Yu. Let's say Consort Yu. By using her ultimate, we need to be very precise about which target we need to attack. Even select the target to cross a wall. Come to the next. For quick equipment purchase and quick add skill points, off. Both same meaning. If you have enough gold and enough to level up your skills, but you didn't proceed at certain times, the system will help you auto-proceed with purchasing the items or level up your skills. It might help you purchase wrong the items or up wrong your skill. Therefore, turn off these two settings. Continue to next. Shift collision indicator, on. Once turned on, when you use some heroes who have a lot of dashes, when you hold your skill, you will see there is a landing point. This will help you avoid getting stuck when dashing, especially around thick walls. Next will be skill picture-in-picture depends. What is this? When you turn it on, you may see when you output your skill, there is another picture pop out, which you can observe your hero to make sure it's safe. This setting varies based on the hero. Some heroes benefit from it, especially those with charge-based or long-range skills. Like Liu Bang, you can ensure yourself safety. Samayi, you can precise your landing location. Hu Yi, you can precise the enemy's place. But it also has cons. If an enemy is standing there, but it blocks your scene, therefore it depends on you. Continue to next. Skill control method, of course, will be follow finger press position. This is in regard to when your finger touches your skill button, which a bit tilted, your skill button will be under your finger touches. Sometimes during the fight, we will be in a rush. Then we'll easily press outside the skill button. Therefore, we didn't output our skill in the crucial time. But once we turn it on, we can avoid these awkward things happening. Next, camera follow skills. Choose camera shifts with skill direction. Once we turn on, when we hold our skill button, it will auto-aim the enemies. When you use certain heroes which has long-distance skills output like Gan and Mo or Mosey during the aiming, your camera scene will auto-help you adjust the view, which you can output it more accurately. But this needs some time to adapt. For me, I have tried it, but in last I failed to adapt it, therefore I gave up. However, if you are a new player, I would recommend turning on this. Once you adapt, you can more accurate than others player who didn't use this setting. Proceed with the next. Default shift direction. Target enemy unit. This is quite important. This setting helps your skills auto-target enemies when casting. No need to manually aim the enemies, especially when we play certain heroes like Gon and Mo, Angela, Mosey, or Kui. Those heroes' skills need to be aimed. Turning this on will increase the accuracy rate a lot, which can feel like using a hack tool for accuracy. Last but not least, skill cancel protection. Pull to 0. As mentioned just now, I have specialists come out a detailed video regard for this skill cancel protection settings. If you want more detail, you may click the above right link.
Okay.
Continue the last one. Choose swipe to cancel button. This regard to the skills cancel, there is a small cross button which you can pull your skill to cancel. However, if you choose to swipe a specified distance, the skill will cancel when you pull out in a specified distance. This will accidentally canceling your skills during a fight. So I will recommend the first one, swipe to cancel button. Congratulations, we has done all the settings control categories. Hope you learned something from this video. If you think it's helpful for you, please give a thumbs up. Next, I will talk about the rest 5 settings in one video. If you are interested, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified when the next video drops. See you in the next video.